Between 11:30 and noon in a standard labor and delivery unit, a mother prepares for childbirth. She is waiting for routine spinal anesthesia, a procedure where a patient's physical vulnerability is high and trust in medical staff is absolute. That trust breaks down when the attending anesthesiologist fails to read her chart detailing severe medication allergies. Instead of administering a smooth injection, he physically misses the target area, striking her spinal column directly with the needle. The physical error triggers an immediate, violent spasm, shooting her leg straight up. She feels a surge of electricity ripping through her body, leaving her completely stunned, like taking a hard physical blow to the head. This graph illustrates the immediate result, a hemodynamic crash. The improperly injected medication triggers a catastrophic failure of blood circulation. Her blood pressure collapses, rapidly hitting a baseline of 30/0. The physical room descends into chaos.
The frantic, rapid beeping of the heart monitor violently decelerates. Medical staff scramble around the bed, and a nurse yells out that they are losing her, directly accusing the anesthesiologist of lethal malpractice. As the darkness closes in, she focuses her final conscious thought on a quiet, direct promise to her unborn child. "I'll see you on the other side." The clinical cessation of her bodily functions forces a hard ejection of her consciousness. Her physical body goes entirely limp on the hospital bed, but her mind remains intact, seamlessly recording the transition from darkness into the next environment. The chaotic, dark hospital room suddenly vanishes. She finds herself standing in an incredibly serene, park-like landscape, defined by rolling hills, pristine sidewalks, and blooming flowers. The frantic medical alarms are replaced by the singing of birds, sounding completely unearthly. The colors of the grass and trees are intensely vivid, radiating a deep sense of peace. A woman speaks to her from the right side. It takes a moment for the mother to recognize her own grandmother, who had passed away at 55. Here, she experiences age-regressed manifestation. Her grandmother appears exactly as she did at 18 years old. This diagram compares normal human vision to her expanding field of awareness. From an angle totally outside the limits of human biology, she spots her deceased infant sister walking toward her, carrying her unborn son. As they approach, the surrounding music swells. A choir of voices chants, "He's coming," and the sound physically moves through her, weaving itself directly into her consciousness. The organized structure of this environment, from the geometric complexity of her 360-degree awareness to the coherent musical chanting, operates on sensory and temporal laws that move beyond the typical biological breakdown of a fading brain. Her sister and son are now just 20 feet away. Before they can reach her, she is hit by a massive, projected wave of divine love and peace radiating from a powerful, unseen presence standing directly behind her. This wave of peace triggers a total cognitive hijacking. She swoons, completely immersed in the sensation, and her focus on her approaching family vanishes as she realizes she is in the presence of God. A voice speaks clearly into her left ear, delivering a strict binary choice. Do you want to stay, or do you want to go? Her instinctual response is yes, she wants to stay. The absolute absence of pain and the sheer perfection here makes the decision to remain effortless. But as her sister stops walking, she looks at the unborn son in her sister's arms. The mother realizes that accepting eternal peace means forcing a motherless fate onto her child. She delivers an unyielding condition to the divine presence. She states clearly that it's her son's choice if he wants to go back, but they will either stay or go back together. She explicitly forbids the entity from separating her from her child. Maternal love acts as the definitive anchor, pulling her consciousness away from the threshold of perfect peace and back toward the physical world. In a fraction of a second, she snaps back into her physical body. She is fully conscious, acutely aware that she is now lying heavily on her right side, back in the delivery room. Her mind bridges the two realities instantly. She hears the doctor pronounce her dead, while simultaneously moving her finger, prompting the nurse to shout that they somehow got her back. Medically, a revived patient is expected to feel profound relief. Instead, she feels deep, intense anger. She has just been severed from absolute love, and thrust back into a flawed physical world. Upon sharing her experience, she faces an integration fracture, a harsh social divide that isolates near-death survivors. While her nurse and sister-in-law believe her detailed account, her doctor, husband, parents, and brother dismiss it entirely. Her ongoing life becomes a silent, heavy testament. She is left to navigate the world as a mother who stood in heaven and willingly sacrificed eternal peace to bear the burden of living for her child.